Lily, stinking cloud goes off.
Yay! So, should I read what it does?
Absolutely.
Okay, so as I cast it, I wave around a rotten egg. And then I say, stinkity, stink, stink. And then stinking cloud appears, and the wizard creates a billowing mass of nauseous vapors. And then the creatures caught within the cloud must roll a successful saving throw versus poison, or be reeling and unable to attack because of nausea for 1d4 plus 1 rounds after leaving the cloud.
Nice.
And do they get damage for the poison? No?
No.
Me. Alright.
Okay. So they do saving throw versus poison, or they are reeling with nausea. Right?
Yeah.
Successful saving throw versus poison. 1, 2, 3. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's no good for them.
I have defeated your creatures again.
What happened?
They rolled really poorly. I'm just double checking their saving throws.
So, to escape the cloud, Neal, one would think they would come down so that they don't smell the stink anymore.
Alright.
Just throwing it out there.
2 of them fail. 1 of them succeeds on their resistance checks. Or be reeling and unable to attack because of nausea.
Sounds good. Nice, Jen.
Okay, so 2 of them are reeling for 1d4 rounds, 5 rounds.
Nice work, Lily.
1d4 plus 1 round.
Yeah, that's 5. Oh, plus your wizard bonus thingy. Plus 2. So 5, 6, 7. Shit, they rolled max, so that's 7 rounds.
And the cloud stays there for 1 round per level. So they have to exit that little cloud thingy. It's perfect against aerial creatures.
Good work.
Wow.
Neal's like, that fight. And Lily is like, stinkity stink stink.
Alright, roll your initiative. What are you doing next?
I'm gonna do magic missile on the one who's not hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Lily's like, pew, pew, pew. I'll go back to sleep.
Everyone is like, never mind, guys. Lily.
We're like running. Ah!
I'm like,
Picks up your little, so you're like, ew, ew.
What are you doing, Littles?
yeah. So d6 plus 1. And my spell casting time is like the most ridiculous shit ever.
It's one of the reasons that we're switching to the other system.
6.
No!
Oh, come on, Neal.
No, it's great. You're still going to be OP. Just things will be easier to deal with.
Okay, so
10 is the next initiative phase, which is again Lily. The hippogriff is bearing down on you, moments away from landing on the deck when your magic missile spell goes off. On the deck. You're not sure where it's aiming.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 1, but what are my bonuses and how many missiles do I have considering
You're
I'm a
level
up?
5.
Do I get more missiles?
Yes, you do. You get so you should have 3 magic missiles, and they're each at 1d4 plus 1.
So 3 roll.
3d4 plus 3.
Holy shit. And do I choose who they're targeting or
Yep.
what happened?
Yep. You get to pick their targets.
So 2 on the one who's... Fuck! Yeah, all 3 on the same guy. I have no idea how much HP he has. 12. I want to destroy his ass. He's coming for me.
Woo!
So I
as in
12
Legion of Boom, as in the Seahawks defense, as in the Super Bowl winners.
I 12 damage him, Neal. Is he dead?
He is not dead, but he looks fucked up. One of them hits him in his wing. One of them hits him in like the groin area between his legs. and another hits him in the throat, and the hippogriff is just like dripping blood, and it's like fumbling and it's flapping, and you see it immediately like change from like a straight dive into like a kind of like a pulling up and trying to get away sort of dive.
And then I cast sleep on all of them.
Roll for initiative.
I'm like, guys, I don't think we need the ballistas anymore. As I say that.
They're not gonna fall on us, right?
I don't know. But I'm
Initiative?
casting sleep in the air. 3.
Yes, you go next again. The system
guys,
is broken.
guys,
I'm so happy we're
come
changing
over
away from the system.
Come over here, guys.
Go, Lily.
Yeah, I cast sleep on their asses. This is so broken. Oh man. 5 rounds per level.
Roll for the number of hit dice you can affect.
So
2d4 plus
2d4.
2. Which?
6.
6? Okay. Alright, 1.
The fall might kill the mean one.
Alright, the injured one, trying to pull up from its dive, like, gets to just about level, and then it just kind of flops, and then plummets into the ocean on the other side of the ship.
Good enough.
The other 2 hippogriffs have, at this point, they're clearly, you can hear the sounds of the hippogriffs hacking and coughing, and their flight is really awkward, and they have split, and they are going away from the ship.
Oh.
You guys can fire at them with missiles if you want, but those 2 are flying away, and the other one has fallen into the ocean. And I guess that wakes him up, so he's like floundering in the water right now.
Do you think there's some good
Let's kill
material?
one and sell its parts to the shaman.
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah.
Is it close enough for me to lasso him?
Can we tame a hippogriff?
No, he is not close enough to be lassoed. He's like 30 feet off the side of the deck.
December! Dive and get him! I believe in
I
you.
can get a hippogriff? Are you crazy?
Just wrapping around with the rope and Faye will pull him off.
Yeah, we can
He
try
will
that.
peck me to death.
That's true.
No, he's like half dead already. He has like 1 HP. If he hurts you, stab him and he'll die, most likely.
Are you serious right now?
Are we willing to take that risk?
I can glitter dust him so that he's blinded. I'm down to blind him and fog cloud him.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I
I
can
wanted
blah
to
blah
just
blah.
shoot him and take
Abracadabra.
I'm turning into a real wizard.
Like what?
I
What?
mean, I can blind him and
If he's floundering, let's take the ship over there and then fake and lasso him. I'm not diving in there.
okay.
I mean, if you want, but I think I'll probably die.
Yeah. Okay, let's take
Okay.
the ship. I want to lasso him. I want to lasso him.
Yeah, we tried to move the ship towards him.
So your ship is like headed south. He landed like 30 feet east of you. So to get the ship over there, you actually have to like go and then turn and come back. It's actually a lengthy process to just
We're
move 30
doing
feet.
it, Neil.
I know. I'm
Fine,
just
but
letting
he's,
you
like,
know.
floundering.
It takes a while. Now, my question is, if a hippogriff is in the water, can it actually take off from the water? And looking at their anatomy, I don't think so. Because when a horse swims, it
Like a
swims
rock.
almost up to its neck, right? Like the shoulders are in the water. Not quite in the water. So a hippogriff would not be able to flap its wings down far enough to get enough lift. So I'm going to say that a hippogriff in the ocean is stuck unless it can swim to shore. So it takes half an hour, but eventually you guys get back to the hippogriff and pull up just alongside of it. And it is screeching and letting out all sorts of horrible noises.
I tried to lasso his beak first.
His beak?
Well,
Very
lasso.
specific.
Lasso, whatever.
Alright, give me a roll to hit. You're not proficient in lasso, are you?
Yeah, I have.
He's been training.
Oh, you are totally proficient in lasso, yeah. Give me a roll to hit. D20 plus 6.
Where's my lasso? Okay.
That fight was so easy.
Ah, shit. 12. I probably try again, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and try again.
Oh.
You let go of the rope and it falls in the ocean. Well, actually, give me a resistance check.
Yeah.
Give me a resistance check. I'm not going to be that mean.
Resistance.
Resistance versus criticals. D20
I
plus
offer fate.
8.
I offer Fate to use Unseen Servant to put the rope around the bird.
Fail. Yeah, there's a problem with your lasso.
There's more rope.
You can basically do this until you lasso it or harpoon it or whatever. It's stuck in the water.
I want to kill it.
You want to kill it?
No, I don't want to kill it.
Okay.
I asked
Oh
our
my
new
god.
Minotaur friend, Jadong.
You
I
get it.
asked
There you
him
go.
if he's ever fought a hippogriff and if he knows anything about it, and if he would like to help us subdue it alive.
There are some hippogriffs on the island. They have occasionally mirage ships coming in and out.
Are they worth anything?
Not unless you can get their eggs or get them under 4 months of age.
Have you ever seen one tamed before?
Yeah. Yeah, but as I
Do you know
said,
how to
the only way to tame them is if they're really, really young. Once they're past 4 or 5 months, they're too wild and can't be tamed.
Well, I know you're one for sporting, so will you help us subdue this one alive?
Subdue alive?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
Means we bring it up on ship, and we make sure it's restrained and not going to hurt anybody. But we keep it alive to see if it will either lay eggs, or if it's young, or if it can be of value to us.
It's definitely a male if it's coming out here to attack us.
Well,
I'm
we'll
here
see if it's
for-
under four.
I'm here for the gem. You do what you want with the hippogriff.
Yeah. We can
Is
still.
it going to be too strong for us if we try to tie it up on deck?
It's got
Are
the
they
strength
really
of a
strong?
horse.
He's really
Okay.
hurt though.
Okay, so the rest of our crew, who is not you and selfish, like our mercenary who does whatever we say, he'll help us. He'll help us do it. And Hammerfist.
Yeah. With the lot of you, you can eventually. I mean, Faye lassos it around its neck at one point, and you guys can drag it all the way next to the ship. You could drag it up, but you'd have to drag it up by its neck, or somehow get the rope around its chest.
Can I do that with Unseen Servant? Because I try.
You haven't memorized today?
Yep.
Shit.
Unseen Servant, motherfuckers!
See, wizards are really fucking OP. I mean, they're great. I love
like-
wizards. Wizards are wonderful. But everyone always...
You know what isn't OP? Thieves.
Yeah.
So it's okay, it balances out.
Well, we could try. We could start stealing everything we need.
We tried that.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well. We got a box that we can't open. It's great.
Yeah. And left the safe there.
Yep. You could totally loosen the lasso and put it around him, and then haul the hippogriff up.
Nice.
Oh, hi there, Hippogriff.
I asked
What
what
was that battle?
I bring him some meat
Okay.
and like
Well, hold on. Before it's all the way on deck, as you're hauling it up, it finally gets out of the water to the point where it can flap its wings and starts kicking, and it starts flying. However,
it
it
can't just take off. It's too weak.
did you let me finish my sentence? However, there's 5 of you holding on to the rope, so it can't take off because you're all holding on to it. It can't carry 5 people. It's not that strong.
He flies us to his nest where we find all the eggs. The end.
Alright, let's take the griffin.
Yeah, you guys pull it onto deck, and we're gonna kill the battle music. You
And
pull it-
Because it wasn't even a battle, because we just took it.
I tie his wing up and everything, and I'm just like, and then he's like a
I bring-
sausage.
It
I
is
bring some.
stamping and clawing and trying to peck at anything that gets near it, and it kicks at anything that gets behind it. It is very, very upset.
I bring some meat, and I don't go near it, but I like throw the meat towards its face to see if it.
I Unseen Servants the meat to it. Because it's still there for like 3 more hours, so we got
Nice.
a lot of Unseen Servanting to do.
Nice.
unseen servant pet it.
Can you do
Except
that?
first the meat. First the meat. Does it eat the meat?
No.
Does it eat the meat?
It does not eat the meat. It is really pissed, and you've got a couple of people holding onto ropes, restraining it. Like it's in the middle, and there's people on both sides with ropes now, like pulling it down and keeping it in place. And it is not behaving at all. It keeps pushing and kicking and flailing and pecking at things.
What about when the unseen servant pets it?
Does that change its behavior?
It does not change his behavior. At one point, it snaps its neck to one side and like makes a bite at someone who's trying to get a better grip on the rope, and bites through one of the ropes.
Oh man!
But Faye trussed it up like a sausage, so
I
it doesn't
guess
have
we
use of
can
its
kill
wings.
But how do you do that? How do you get it like a sausage?
Because we were holding ropes on either side of its neck and on either side of its
No,
I would,
Its
chest.
I would
torso.
tie his feet, and then I
So
would.
okay,
like,
so if
tie...
you're gonna tie its feet, then you get close enough to it to touch its feet,
I
right?
Unseen servant. Like, do all of that, Lily.
Yeah. Okay, Neil. Okay, we're holding the ropes, but the unseen servant takes the last part of the rope and slowly puts it around it with no pressure because it doesn't apply pressure, and then we tie it. It's perfect.
Yeah, so you can get the rope around its waist, but you can't get it around its legs. Like,
Why
you can't-
not? Why can't the unseen servant do little like?
because it
rattle
doesn't.
around?
Because the griffin or
It's
the
so
hippogriff is moving too much. Like it would the unseen servant can only push or pull with a force of 20 pounds.
30.
30?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no 30 anywhere in the
I
description.
remember that. I remember that.
Carrying a maximum of 20 pounds or pushing, pulling 40.
Pulling 40.
Yeah, so it can only push or pull with a force of 40 pounds, and the hippogriff can push or pull with a much greater force. So unseen servant cannot tie up the flailing limbs. The unflailing middle section is not a problem to tie up with a rope, but the limbs are all over the place.
All right, guys, why don't we kill it?
First, let's ask, hey, Tyrant, can you tell if this hippogriff is over 4 years old or not?
4 months. He looks at
4
you.
months?
Yeah.
Can you tell if it's over 4 months?
He nods.
Yeah, let's kill it.
It is older than 4 months?
He nods again.
So it's of no value to anyone?
He nods again.
All right. Unless we want to try and get it to lead us to its nest and get the eggs. But we're kind of busy at the moment, so I guess we should do that another time.
Yeah, let's just kill it.
Okay.
All right.
December kind of looks sadly at it because it kind of reminds her of her horse and she feels a little sad.
December.
I start
Yeah.
collecting the claws and the beak and all the cool parts.
Well, who killed it?
I don't care.
December with your bow, because we can't get
Let's make the
close.
orc do it with his harpoon.
we? Yeah, he really wanted to kill people. Or the Minotaur. The Minotaur can do it.
He didn't want to kill the creature. He said he didn't care.
The orc totally kills it. If you guys
Okay.
at the point where you guys are like, yeah, we're gonna kill it, the orc named Basilic hurls. No, he's got a two-handed axe. He steps up towards
I
it.
thought he had a harpoon.
No.
Oh, was
He-
that
the other guy had a harpoon. The human had a harpoon. This guy's got a two-handed axe. Swings, whaps him for. Holy crap! For 17 damage
That's
with
so
the two-handed axe,
really
like
long.
right across the back.
Jeez.
And the hippogriff splits in half, and now you guys have fresh meat.
Oh, sweet.
Is hippogriff meat good?
One way to find out.
Probably
Alright.
is.
Is hippogriff meat good?
Yo, I liked monkey eyes. Okay, hippogriff meat. Freaking awesome.
All right. Well, I guess we package it up and store it the way we would normal meat.
With salt, Neil.
Mhm.
I learned from all campaigns.
Yeah. Okay. And that is the end of this week's campaign.
It's cool.
Wow.
We start next week with a fresh new snack.
The fresh new snack and potentially
Dun, 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 dun.
We have a surprise, guys.
Oh yeah, we get to announce our new guest.
Yep.
Who will help us eat our hippogriff jerky?
Yep. Who is it? Who is
Who
it?
is it?
How are we
Who is
announcing
it?
it? How are we announcing it?
Let's do shout outs first.
Okay.
Alright,
Shout outs,
Steph.
and then we're gonna announce
Yeah.
our guests right after. So don't leave, guys.
Yeah. Steph, go ahead.
I only have one thing to advertise. Today, tomorrow night, we started the United the Counter-Strike Go practice again. So I was on a hiatus for like 4 months. We started last night. Practice again, and I'm strat calling now, so it might be a disaster.
Oh, really?
Tomorrow we're doing a multi-Twitch. 4 girls on the team will be streaming out of 5. So that's pretty cool. This is the first time we're gonna do it. So please join me if you're bored tomorrow night for multi-Twitch. So follow my channel, and then you'll know, and then I'll post a link on there. And so
What's your channel?
Missharvey on Twitch and on Twitter, Missharvey.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anna?
Oh, wait, the Misscliks.com. Somebody.
Oh, yeah.
You can talk about it, Jen.
I will.
Okay, Anna, go ahead.
So ever since before we began Misscliks D&D, all us 4, Stephanie Powell, Stephanie Harvey, and Jen Forget. Was that good?
Yeah.
Forget. Anyway, all of us had kind of a vision for some sort of online community where we could show support and encouragement and kind of a safe place for female role models in gaming, because we have the ultimate goal of having an ultimately safe, encouraging, compassionate community for all genders in gaming. And right now, we feel like females are underrepresented. So we have actually started the ball rolling finally on that that meeting place, that community, which is going to be Misscliks.com. And right now we're hiring writers. So we're looking for people who want to help us do coverage, find streams, anything that has to do with just giving support and promotion to female role models in geek and gaming culture. So that can be, within video gaming, it can be tabletop gaming, it can be crafts, it can be anime, it can be anything. So go to Misscliks.com, check out the job posting there. There's probably an area, if you're watching this show, that you have some expertise in. You might want to help us out. You might want to be involved. If not, pass it on to your friends. We're looking for writers of any gender. We've had most of our applicants so far be male, actually, because there are males who are really passionate about really changing this community to be a little more welcoming for all genders as well. So please do check that out, apply, and keep your eyes open, because Misscliks.com is going to go live very, very soon.
And just one note also, not just writing about girls, but also like males who contribute to girls. Like, let's say a guy holds an all-female tournament. That would be something you could report on.
Mm-hmm. And ultimately, the goal is to make, to make the purpose of Misscliks irrelevant, to make it to a point where we don't need to just support females and we can support all movers and shakers and compassionate people in esports and gaming. So help us make that a reality. And then in terms of my stuff, I am really working hard to bump up my YouTube stuff. So please keep an eye on that. It's going to be a little while yet, but something really, really cool is coming. AnnaProsser.com is my website. It has links to everything else: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Pretty much everything is Anna Prosser. So thank you very much.
Neal?
Thanks for watching, guys. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be switching away from this weird custom system. It was something I was trying out that I was really hoping would work out, and the experiment has not gone as I had hoped. We're going to go to a more stable system that scales better with high-level monsters and large creatures, because this does not scale very well. So I'm going to, this week, be converting all of their characters to the normal 2nd edition rules, which we use for the other D&D shows that I do. Since the stats don't convert directly, and since the classes play differently, there may be some changes that are pretty significant. I haven't figured out exactly how I change the characters over. I'm going to try and be as fair about this as possible, and if anything, I will err on the side of imbalanced in favor of the player characters rather than imbalanced against the player characters.
I like
so when we play next, their stats are going to look a little bit different. Their rolls to hit are going to look a little different. Their HP may look a little different. I'm not sure. We're gonna figure that out. And then combat will be a little bit different, and everything's gonna be a little bit different. There's gonna be an adjustment period of like a couple weeks, but it'll be fine. And in the end, this is the right decision to make. I'm glad you guys all liked the system we were using now. I really like the initiative system. It doesn't scale well with some things, and it doesn't lend
It
itself
wasn't
to
me.
conversions of other system information. So that's why we're doing it. I'm happy. I will be happy to answer any of your questions about it in the Misscliks Q&A that I'll be doing this week, which I'll post right
Yay.
after this. But for my personal
Yay.
stuff, you can follow me on Twitter at Koibu0. You can follow the D&D shows that I do on YouTube or on Twitch live or on YouTube for the VODs, youtube.com/Koibu0. I just started a new show Mondays, on Monday, it's called the Weekly Reroll, where I do a recap of all the D&D shows that I do and that JP does, and basically all the big D&D
Cool.
shows that are going on. And we just kind of cover what happened last week. So that way you can catch up with all the different D&D shows. If you miss a week, or if you want to hear what the other shows are going on and how they're kind of doing, you can check that out and get a feel for everything.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty cool. I
Yeah.
gotta watch that.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna
How
make some
long is
dinner.
it?
This last episode was like 45 minutes, and we covered 6 shows.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
We're gonna try and get the timing a little bit. Or I'm gonna try and make it less wordy and crunch it down to like a half hour. I'm gonna make some dinner right now, but then after that, probably in an hour and a half or so, I'm going to start my weekly 24-hour stream or so. So if you guys want something to do all night, you can check out twitch.tv/Koibu, and I'll be here all night, folks.
Where no date with Jen will be auctioned off.
It won't be auctioned off. I'll save it for something special.
P.S. One thing I forgot. The Super Bowl is this weekend. Root for the Seahawks. They support esports. They're really, really awesome. Tell them on Twitter how much you love them because you're in esports. It's awesome.
All right, for me, follow me at LivinPinkSC2 on Facebook and youtube.com/LivinPink. Go check out my latest video, which is hilarious. There's Neal in it. We're playing Dota and some crazy shit happens. I laugh for like 2 minutes straight, like crying, losing my mascara, choking a little bit. It's really good. And besides that, follow our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Misscliks. Go check out the website and stay tuned for that. It's going to be really good. We've been working on it a lot, and we're really excited to start up this new community or extension of what we already got.
All right. Is that time?
Announce our guest. I'm personally very excited. Should I tell who it is?
You should tell who it is.
Give a clue first. Okay, no, just say it. Go ahead.
You'll change the overlay for the announcement. So we're all like,
Oh,
in big...
I'm so sorry. I completely forgot the overlay was still on the other thing.
Madness.
There we are. Now we're big.
It's the handsomest, most talented, most intelligent, charismatic, and desirable man in all of pro gaming.
Thank
Jeffrey
you.
John Vincent Robinson, aka In Control. Yay!
Yay!
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, he said he threatened to play a very pervy old man character, but now that Neal has completely done that this week, hopefully he's going to change his mind.
He wasn't old. He was young and strapping.
Strapping.
I don't know what that means.
I thought he was old.
Oh.
I forgot to thank the Scurvy Dogs and Stephanie Powell, our online director. Thanks to everyone who works behind the scenes to make this possible. We do not forget you, and we are so thankful for you.
So thankful.
Scurvy Dogs, if you'd like to become my real-life Scurvy Dogs, let me know. I could really use you in reality.
How many gold do you pay per week?
I pay in experience points
Do they get a cut
and job
of the,
recommendations.
Do they get a cut of the loot, Neal?
They get a cut of the online loot.
The esports dollars?
Yeah, you get esports dollars. There you go. Joking.
Very valuable.
Super valuable.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been a really fun week, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stick around.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Oh, be sure to check out reddit.com/r/Misscliks for the Q&A and fan art.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neal.